Okay, we're back. If you're joining, please make sure you share because there's a new information that we need to share right now. Make sure that you're sharing. It's very, very important that you share. We are also live on YouTube right now. We are live on both Facebook and we're live on both of the platform, and it's going to be awesome today. So hopefully that you guys are joining now. Make sure that you're sharing. We are going to talk about the guy that the police have just, the lucky guy that the police have just let go. There's a news trending at the moment about the guy that Nigerian police catch and collected 3 million naira from. We're going to discuss about that story right now and any other story that may arise during the course of this. We are live on YouTube and I'm going to show you the video. I know you've watched the video. We are going to analyze it. Then many of you guys that are currently still in denial, make this to not be your portion in that eastern part of Nigeria. Make this calamity where they happen now, make it not be your portion. Let it not be your portion. Okay? I told you guys I'm going to return back today. And I just got back now and I said, okay, I'm going to talk about this because it's trending and we need to talk about it because it's similar to the case that we are discussing right now. It's actually similar to Andrew's case. So please, if you are joining, you got to listen because I'm going to be playing a clip from our YouTube. It is going to be you're going to be hearing the voice of it on the TikTok as well. Please make sure, let's wait for a few people to join us. While I wait for them, I am going to be speaking to you guys today. Fact, when I told you guys that what we are doing in this place is trying to change the mentality of Nigerians, a lot of you think we are joking. We're not joking. This isn't a joke. This is not a joke. This is fact. What we are doing is fact. And I do hope that some of you guys that are thinking we don't know what we are saying, I hope you guys will learn. Very soon, you guys will learn. And I hope you're not going to be example for them. So I've got a video here that I will be playing to you guys. Let me get some few people on our TikTok page. Then we can all listen to it together. I have the video on the YouTube at the moment, and I will be playing it. It's the video of the young man. And then we're analyzing the word, each of the word that is going to come out. See, Nigerian police force has been arrested. Nigerian police force has arrested some policemen attached to Zone 16 commander in Yenegua, Bayelsa State, for their alleged involvement in 3 million naira extortion case. This was not a case. This was a case of, this is kidnapped and extortion. Okay, this is basically you kidnap somebody, you extort his money. Nothing. Yes, exactly. This is a case of kidnapping and taking money from the person or on a GUN point. You are basically taking his money on a GUN point, put him in your car, drive him far away, and collect his phone and siphon his money. That guy was lucky because normally they could have eliminated him. They could have deleted him. They could have basically unalive him. They would have done it. So he's a lucky man. He should go and pray. He should go and thank the Lord for his life. He's a very lucky man. He's a lucky man. Trust me. He's a lucky man. He's a lucky man. Only lucky man he is. He's a lucky man. And I'm going to tell you guys why I say so. Because what that guy has been able to do is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. He escaped them. He gave them what they want and he made off. They dropped him off and he's gone. So I want you to listen to the voice because I wanted people to come in before we start doing it. He said the Nigerian police force has arrested some policemen attached to the Zone 16 command in Yenegua, Bayelsa State for alleged involvement in 3 million naira extortion case. For me, I don't call it extortion. This is criminal. This is thief. This is armed robbery. This is armed robbery. That's what they did. It's not extortion. This is not extortion. They have no business with this guy for whatever reason. They put a gun on him and beat him and collected his money and dumped him out of the car. Okay, what is the difference between what they did and what armed robber did? They should call it what it is, armed robbery. Muiwa should call it what it is, armed robbery. It is an armed robbery gang. Nigerian police force, they have teams of armed robbery gang in their wings. They travel from different states robbing people. They travel from one state to the other robbing people. And they have POS across the country that they are using. They have POS men across the nation that they are using. He said this was disclosed by first public relation officer Muyiwa Adejobi on Tuesday, the 5th of September. The officer allegedly extorted this, said some from Ghanian-based Nigerian man identified as Liberty Kelechi Isaac at a GUM point on Monday. Speaking with a newsman, Isaac said, "My name is Liberty Kelechi Isaac. I'm from Ngwaru Naru Autonomous Community in Agbo, Mbise local government area of Imo State. I base in Ghana and I have not been to Nigeria for the last 6 years. Now I came to Nigeria to attend a friend wedding in Bayelsa State. After attending the traditional wedding, we were driving back to Imo State around Udi. Asked some policemen flag us down. We stopped and they asked me to unlock my phone. I asked them why. They said I must open my phone. I reminded them that the Inspector General of Police asked Nigerians not to allow policemen on the road to access their cell phone. Immediately I said that, they started beating me." So the guy went on to narrate all the story. You're going to hear it from his own voice right now. You're going to hear it from his own voice. Somebody said there's no sound. Oh my God, there's no sound on TikTok. There is no sound on TikTok. How can it be no sound? Hold on, guys. Let me sort out the TikTok sound. Okay, have we got the sound back now, please? Have we got the sound back now, please? Don Pagasti, have we got the sound back? Have we got the sound back now, please? I just want to wait for the sound for the TikTok to come up. I know we are getting sound on YouTube. I don't know what about the... Do we still have no sound on TikTok, guys? If I need to log off and log back in. Yes, we have sound back on TikTok. Yes, I'm going to have to start again. My apology for those guys on TikTok. I wasn't looking. So what I was saying earlier, Maya, thank you. Thank you. So I was reading about the alleged Nigerian police in Yenegua kidnapped a young man that returned back from Ghana, and they extorted 3 million naira from him on a GUM point. So the guy went on to say Nigerian police had arrested some policemen attached to Zone 16 Command in Yenegua, Bayelsa State, for allegedly involving in 3 million naira extortion case. I will say it's not an extortion. It is kidnap and armed robbery. It's not extortion. Nigerian police should not be saying it's an extortion. They kidnap the guy, they rob him his money on a GUN point. This was disclosed by the first public relations officer, Muyiwa Adejobe, on Tuesday, September 5th. The same Muyiwa that have refused to display his officers that Pi Andrew, that took the girls. I am categorically saying now that is the officers that took the girls. They took Afiba and Celine. You have to really open your head. It's not, I'm no longer here to be like negotiating, to be telling you maybe Andrew did it, maybe Andrew did not do it. They kidnapped those girls. They did it. The police IRT team kidnapped those girls to get money from Andrew and every other sources. So they should release those girls, and they have no life, they have no pity for life. They could have eliminated those girls. They would have done it. They could do it. They are capable of doing anything when they are in the uniform. Isaac said, my name is Liberty Kelechi Isaac. I'm from Ngwalu Nuaro Autonomous Community in Agbo, Imbise local government area of Imo State. I based in Ghana and I have not been to Nigeria for 6 years. Welcome to Nigeria, Isaac. Welcome to Nigeria. Welcome to Nigeria. Isaac, welcome to Nigeria. I have not been to Nigeria for 6 years. I came to Nigeria to attend a friend wedding in Bayelsa State. After the traditional wedding, we are heading back to Imo State. Around Udi, as some policemen flag us down and we stopped, and they asked me to unlock my phone. I asked them why, and they said I must unlock my phone for them. I reminded them that the Inspector General of Police, the word of Inspector General of Police mean nothing. His words are like nothing. He has no authority. The man told us we are going to be hearing from him in 2 weeks. This is the 3rd month now. Nobody hear from him. So the man is as useless as all of his other officers. The man is as disabled as all of his other officers. So I asked them why, and they said I must open my phone, and I reminded them that the Inspector General of Police asked Nigerians not to allow policemen on the road to access their phone. Immediately I said that, they started beating me. I want you to listen from the guy's voice, and I want you to listen very well.
Okay. My name is Comrade Liberty Isaac Kelechi. I'm from Abombise local government, Imo State. So it happened that on the 26th of August 2024, I and 2 of my friends were coming back from Ugeli, heading to Owerri, Imo State. So immediately after Patani, around Udi, in Bayelsa State, we met police checkpoint. They stopped us, searched our car, checked the particulars of the vehicle. Everything was okay. They said all of us should step down, cross the road to where they parked their van. So when we got there, they asked the 2 of my friends to give them their phone, which they did. And when they asked me to give them my phone, I refused. I said, I think we've passed this stage in this country. Even the IG said we shouldn't give any policeman our phone on the road. That if they think they want to investigate us or do anything with us, they should take us to the station. Immediately I said that word, they started beating me. That I'm proving stubborn, maybe I'm a terrorist or whatever. So they started beating me, and I said I won't release my phone unless I get to the station. So the beating became too much. They handcuffed me, tied my hand, made sure I had injuries like the thing became very much. Before look, some of them started shooting guns, like, they will kill the three of us and put us inside this bush like we are bad people. So the pressure was much. I had to give them my phone. I opened my phone. But immediately I gave them my phone, the first place the guy went to is to read my message. I did the transaction then with my UBA account. So I've not read the SMS, the debit alert. So immediately he opened it. He saw my balance, 10,017,000 was in the account. Immediately he shouted, "Na them. We're like, "Na them what? What did you see?" Put me in the vehicle. He put me in the back of the vehicle. The other two of the policemen, there are 5 policemen.
I don't know if you guys hear it very well on the YouTube.
Even the IG said we shouldn't give. Check the particulars of the vehicle. Everything was okay. They said we should all of us should step down, cross the road to where they parked their van. So when we got there, they asked the two of my friends to give them their phone, which they did. And when they asked me to give them my phone, I refused. I said, I think we've passed this stage in this country. Even the IG said we shouldn't give any policeman our phone on the road. That if they think they want to investigate us or do anything with us, they should take us to the station. Immediately I said that word, they started beating me. That I'm proving stubborn, maybe I'm a terrorist or whatever. They started beating me, and I said I won't release my phone unless I get to the station. So the beating became too much. They handcuffed me, tied my hand, make sure I had to do it. Like, the thing became very much. Before look, some of them started shooting guns, like, they will kill the three of us and put us inside this bush like we are bad people. So the pressure was much. I had to give them my phone. I opened my phone. But immediately I gave them my phone, the first place the guy went to is to read my message. I did the transaction then with my UBA account. So I've not read the SMS, the debit alert. So immediately he opened it. He saw my balance, 10,017,000 was in the account. Immediately he shouted, "Na them. We're like, "Na them what? What did you see?" Put me in the vehicle. He put me in the back of the vehicle. The other two of the policemen, there are 5 policemen in number. They put 2 of the policemen entered our car with my other 2 friends. They were driving behind us. We drove for like 20 minutes along the way. They were beating me in the car. Now this 10 million, I must give them 6 million from it. If not, so they will kill us.
You see what they did? They took only him inside their own car. And then some of the officers joined 2 of his friends. So they have only him in their car, and they sit, they put him in the middle, and they were beating him that he must give them the money. And they were driving. They drove 20 minutes from where they stopped them. I just want you to understand what we are fighting against. They drove 20 minutes from where they stopped. All of una in Europe, all of una, wherever you are, that you cannot see the message we are trying to convey on this platform, that you allow emotion to judge you. The day you will go to Nigeria, you will not be this lucky. You will not be this lucky. You will not be this lucky like this guy. They will collect your money and they will pay you. Nothing will happen. They will pay you and throw you inside river. Since you cannot open your head and see exactly what we are fighting for, you must be misfortune of Nigerian police will catch you. This invest me, you don't understand. Misfortune of Nigerian police will catch you. You are in Europe, you are abroad. You cannot even see what I'm seeing. In this case, you cannot see it. Look at this guy, 6 years. Nobody will do this to him in Ghana. No police will do this to him in Ghana. He spent 6 years in Ghana. He has not returned back to Nigeria. He came to his own fatherland, doing his own business. The police that are supposed to protect him catch him. And they saw 10 million and they say, it's them. 10 million? What is 10 million naira? 10 million? And they were shouting, it's them. Let us take their money. And they basically kidnapped the guy. This guy is lucky. And maybe the lucky is because there were 3. If he's only 1, they would have eliminated him and removed all the money from his account. They are doing this every day in Nigeria. It's happening as I'm talking to you right now. It's happening.
Good evening.
Good evening, my sister.
How are you?
I'm very good. So this story that is breaking out is just to remind me.
You just said something. You just said if that gentleman was by himself, trust me, they would have spied that guy and dropped him by the roadside somewhere.
That's what they would do.
Left him. The only reason why that guy was lucky was because he was working with two other people who were witnesses to what was going on. And this is just similar to this situation we have been talking about.
It's similar to it's undo situation. It's literally undo situation.
Yes. Now, this quantified, in a way, this is telling us what we should presume in terms of the involvement of the police in this case. The reason why they have been mute. Because they are totally fingered in this matter. They have actually, listen, this case, this particular thing, you know, when I just saw it, I was like, let me call Mr. Ben, because this case is similar to what we've been talking about.
It's 100% the same case. It's similar. The same area, the same eastern part of Nigeria, the same van, the same kind of operation. They were not in uniform. They were not in uniform. They were in a white transit van. Who can say they are not the same IRT team?
Similar to what happened with Andrew. They were not in uniform either. They were in mufti and they had this black thing that looks like a jacket or whatever.
Yes, the same kind of clothes Harrison is wearing and Harrison officials are wearing. Go and look at the IRT and see how you don't understand what is going on. Some of these guys, they may not even be police. And I'm not lying to you now. I know they arrested some of them, but they are working with civilian in uniform as well. They are working with civilian in uniform. And Harrison organization is one of those civilian team they are working with.
We've been saying this. We've been saying this over and over again. It can't be a coincidence that this situation keeps happening in the same area, the same Eastern part.
It doesn't happen in Abuja like that. It's the same area.
It can't be a coincidence. So that means there are a certain group of people that are actually aware. I would say probably it's a ring of people that are actually aware. It could be from the top. That are actually aware of the activities of these people. It can't be normal that they use the same tactics because it's the same extortion. Just like Andrew, they keep moving. Give us money. Give us 500,000. Give us 1 million. That is exactly what they did to this gentleman. The only thing this gentleman was lucky was because he was working with his friend.
He has his friend in the back of the car with the other officers. So the communication is not there. And those friends, they probably have no money in their pocket. This one has money. It's in the vehicle with the front. They don't know what to do with the two guys at the back. If they eliminate them to the front one.
They can eliminate 3 of them at the same time, Mr. Ben.
Yes.
3 is too much. 3 is a crowd.
Yes.
At least if it was just him, they can eliminate him and throw him somewhere and just go on.
If it was just him, they will remove. Let me break news to you. When the well, I'm telling you, he said that. Okay, listen to what the guy said. Listen to what the guy said.
I said, oh, I can't do that. I said, okay, this account now, this 10 million, that money is not my own. It's money I'm using for my younger brother's project. And the FCMB will have 10 million, 17,000 was in the account. The minute he shouted, then at them. I was like, at them, what did you see? Put me in the vehicle. He put me in the back of the vehicle. The other 2 of the policemen, there are 5 policemen in number. They put 2 of the policemen entered our car with my other 2 friends. They were driving behind us. We drove for like 20.
So you now have 3. There were 5 policemen, and IRT, they always work with 5-4. Okay? So there are 5 policemen. 2 took the car with 2 of his friends at the back. Three took the car that he's in, their own vehicle, and then they put him at the back. Two sat, he's in the middle, and then one is driving. And those one at the back were beating him to collect his money. Just keep listening.
Minutes along the way, they were beating me in the car. Now this 10 million, I must give them 6 million from it.
He said, the officer said, this 10 million, you must give us 6 million from it. Just
Just imagine the entitlement. Just imagine the entitlement. You know, the guy was asking that they said Nadem, and he was asking Nadem what?
Yes.
Nadem
Nadem kidnapper. Nadem Yahoo. Nadem this. That's what they mean.
because you have 10,000 naira,
10 million.
Automatically, you are either. This is ridiculous.
Like 5,000, less than 5,000 pounds.
Mr. Ben, I said, I'm telling you, I said everything we have said on this case, this particular. You remember you told me, you said there was money in Andrew's house.
There was over $50,000 cash in that house.
When they went to Andrew's house, they probably saw the cash. They realized this guy has money. Now they were thinking of how to extort him. As my problem is how they were able to extort him as long as 3 days or 4 days on road.
5 days. They extorted Andrew for 5 days. They took Andrew on the 21st. They pie Andrew on the 26th. So 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. On the 6th day, they pied him. On the 6th day.
Mr. Ben, we've been talking, these people are even capable of eliminating these girls because at this point, they are capable of anything.
Let me tell you something. I believe that if they don't find this girl, the fate of these girls are in their hand. Like 100%. That is why they are not coming out, because the IG probably have seen that his boys have committed the biggest atrocity. That is why they are not talking anything anymore. They are trying to die this matter. They are not even telling anybody about the girls anymore. They were never investigating about the girls. Blessing has been allowed to fly away. Blessing boyfriend has disappeared. Harrison has disappeared. Harrison have audacity to post this thing. I'm going to tell you the part of Harrison in this case now, because my investigation will also review something. Watch and see. Just keep listening.
So they will kill us. I said, oh, I can't do that. I said, okay, this account now, this 10 million, that money is not my own, it's money.
So the police told him, if you don't give us the money, we will pie all of you. The police told him, if you don't give us this money, we will pie you. Yes?
Now, connect this to when
Andrew.
Dr. Kemi said when he saw Andrew's body, it looked like he had been tortured.
It was torture.
Thank you.
Andrew was tortured. Andrew was tortured. Andrew was tortured and finally pied. And the 100 million they say was transfer. They probably make Andrew make that last transaction. Because when I had the information from Andrew on the last minute, Andrew did not tell me about him moving 100 million. So the 100 million, the police took it. So Nigerian police should go and print Andrew's account and show it to the nation where the naira went to. What is that difficult about it? So Nigerians that are abusing me should ask Nigerian police to show us Andrew's account. SP Moses, you told me I did transaction with Andrew. Show us Andrew's account. How much left Andrew's account? Where did money went to?
This is a real shame.
They move his money and they pied him. They pied him.
God is doing his work, Mr. Ben. What was I telling you? See this kind of case that is looking exactly like what we've been talking about.
Exactly like what we are talking.
Extortion that went on. Serious extortion. Now I'm saying they hold this guy at ransom. The problem is, what did they do with those girls?
Yes. This is the question. This is the biggest question we should be asking ourselves. What did they do with those girls? Can we see Celine bank account? Can we see how much is in Celine bank account? Can we just see Celine bank account? You say Andrew took money from Celine account. Let us see how much was coming into Celine account from that 28 to date. Let us see how much millions were coming. Did any string money came into Celine account? Let us see it. Nigerian police is hiding everything. Harrison has run away. Just listen.
Posting unnecessary things.
Harrison is a fraud.
I'm using for my younger brother's project. And the FCMB will have 3 million inside. He said, yeah, he has seen it. He was going through my only.
So the police was going through his messages and see, Nigerians, please, every time you receive alert, delete it. Delete it. So they were going through the messages and see the alert. He said, okay, you have 3 million in FCMB account. Okay, just listen.
They could have asked him to just put in, they will go to the bank's app on his phone and ask him to log in. These guys are criminals in uniform. Listen, they would have, because this looks like something they've been doing.
Oh, he logged in. Oh, he said he logged in. He said he logged. Oh, just listen. He said he logged in. He logged in.
So they saw his balance.
My SMS, the only thing was.
He said he logged in. He logged in.
You have seen that is my name, Liberty Isaac. That is my name, and that is my own account. Okay, let's talk about this one. Since I'm gonna give you half of what is in this one. Let's talk about my own account. He refused when the beating became too much. And I started negotiating with them. I started with 500,000. Beating became much again. Say, are we kids? Who will we give 500,000?
The police say, are we children? Why are you giving us 500,000 naira?
You know, anytime we come here, we are talking, they'll be like, oh, this Ghana lady is always talking as if this can never.
It can never happen in Ghana. It's impossible.
Never. Impossible. For this kind of extortion, daylight robbery by police officers to happen in Ghana, no. We have our problems, as you know, our security agencies in Ghana have their problems. But to this extent, trust me, no.
The moral decay in Nigeria society is mind-boggling. The moral decay in that society is shocking to me. That is why you normally see them when they come on my comment section. Come to Nigeria now. Come to Nigeria.
No, yes.
You know what they mean now? Poor people.
Mr. P will always say, pray that Nigeria never happens to you. This is some of the things he's talking about. This guy has not been in Nigeria for 6 years. He was just in the neighboring country, Ghana, living a good life. He has been able to save in Ghana up to 10 million naira to bring it to his country only for him to be extorted. And you people say we should not say anything.
When I'm talking, they say, come to Nigeria. Mr. Ben, come to Nigeria. Because they know what will happen. They know exactly what will happen in justice. Just listen, because the guy is still talking.
Went up to 1.5 million. Beating again continues. At the point, I said, instead of these people to kill me because of this money. And I said, okay, well, the last I can give to you guys is 3 million. They now agreed. Collected the 3 million. They said I would give them the 3 million. I said, okay. They now gave me back my phone to do the transfer. In fact, they were holding the phone with me to make sure I didn't open another app or do any other thing. Then I was trying to transfer from the FCMB account. I wanted to do 3 million straight to us.
They were holding the phone with him like this. They have GUN on him. They have their hand on him, punching from left and right.
Wow.
They have look at this tiny boy. They have GUN on him. They have everything on him, and they were asking him, "Oh yeah, transfer now." Listen to where Harrison comes in. Come and listen. I will always tag Harrison. No, make una they tag Harrison. Harrison, the owner of POS. He has POS merchant all over East that they are using for this. And let me tell you, this business is a cartel. No other police officer can do this if you are not in a cartel. It's a team. They are running it. Bayasa, all over.
Literally have to dissolve that IRT or whatever it's called in that area. Because it looks like that's what they are doing. They have to dissolve that.
It's criminal. There's nothing they're doing. It's just criminal enterprise. It's criminal enterprise. It's criminal enterprise they're doing. There's nothing they're doing.
But now it looks like they have come together with some civilians that have, that are the civilians like Harrison. Who has the face, who have the people to cover up for them.
Know that they have come in, they are in collaboration with Harrison. They are in collaboration with Harrison has a platform that is known for criminal enterprise. Harrison business is just involved in kidnapping, negotiation, no other thing again. Kidnapping, negotiation. The Harrison will point, they kidnap you, he negotiate, he collect money. That's what he does.
You know, that's his NGO or whatever. It's called Behind Bars. Normally, it's supposed to be for prisoners that have been wrongfully imprisoned. But now it looks like the more cases he has to do with kidnapping and extortion. He's always taking money from the police. Either somebody has been kidnapped and he is the negotiator.
Now, Harrison, you must go and collect this 3 million again. You will be surprised, oh, you know Harrison and Mumu. They fit just call and hand over the 3 million for them again, oh. You go carry. The guy is daft. The guy is totally daft. I don't want Harrison follower here. I don't want to here. I don't want to pity. I don't want to support. Make una come on here. Make una come on here. I don't even want to negotiate with them. Make una come off for my platform.
Ridiculous.
Just
so people cannot see.
Listen to the guy. They have eye. People that can follow Apostle Suleiman, what can they not follow?
Giving issues, so I did 2 million from my FCMB account, and I did 1 million from the UBA account. And I said, okay, we go to the next village. I said they should drop us here so that I will get myself.
You transfer to which account?
To money point account.
They provided the money point. They are with the money point account.
Yes, I'm with the account. I have my statement of account.
Okay, you have your statement of account. Yes, so can you display it to us?
Yeah, so this is
the statement of account.
Statement of my account.
Sure, display it to the camera.
Yes, at this place now you will see.
What name is there? What name did you transfer it to? What account detail?
The money point account. The name is Jerry Ventures.
Jerry Ventures.
I transferred 1 million to Jerry Ventures. And this is the account number of Jerry Ventures.
That's the same account number you transferred, the 2 million and 1 million?
No.
Okay, transfer this to two accounts.
Yeah, so this other account here. This other account here, I transferred 2 million to this account. There is no name on it, but this one, Yusuf. The name is Yusuf.
Let me, okay.
This one, but this is it. This is it.
So one is Yusuf, one is Jerry. So let me tell you what happened on this place now. The money point account is their POS that they are using across the country. When I came up here and I said, I do transfer, Ugochukwu Ugobi. When I came out and I said, Ugochukwu Ugobi, UBA Bank collected 1.5 million. Harrison went and collected this money. The money was transferred in Uyo. The money was received in Umuahia. Harrison now went and collected the money. Let me tell you something. According to the police, the person that provided the POS person was Harrison Gwaminishu. Harrison provided the POS, and I'm telling you now, fact. It's not like I'm not like putting anything on him.
I am privy to that message now. I saw that message.
Yes. Harrison cannot deny it. When we are under the freeze, I asked Harrison, why do you not shame the person that collected the money? Why did you went to collect the cash from the people? Harrison said, that is how I do my work. It's under investigation. I'm like, no. The person that received the money, the person that commands somebody to transfer the money, they're all criminal. So they should all be bungled up and put in jail for investigation. Why did you went to collect the money and hiding the name of the person? I said, Harrison, why did you went to collect the money and you refuse to talk about the person because you are the one that provided the POS. And that POS man may have received millions. The 100 million they transfer from Andrew's account, that POS man must have taken it. But Harrison went and collect cash. But Nigerians are so emotionally driven or myopic, they cannot see what I'm talking about. How can somebody they have paid transfer money to police officers and one idiot say him be human rights activist and go and collect the money in cash? How does it make sense for you? If no be say you be mumu, you be wicked. They don't pay the guy, they don't pay Andrew, they don't pay him. Why you go collect money when you don't pay before they pay him? We be saying that evident. Let that money remain in that account. Let EFCC go and check that account. Let's see other transactions that have entered that account. Let us see how many millions. Let us see how many millions have entered. Harrison went and collect cash, and his mumu supporters are saying, well done, you are our hero. I give up. I actually give up on that country. I'm not going to lie to you because good people can never lead una. Good people can never lead una. Na mumu, na evil, na go dey lead una country. Na evil go dey lead una country. Na evil go dey lead una country. Look at the man, and the man say, tell us the name of the account holder. Tell us. He's telling them. Just imagine now that man will go and collect the money in cash from the POS man. Do you know how many people they have killed, they have paid, they have transferred money to that account? Up till now, Harrison is still hiding Ogobi Ugochukwu.
That is exactly what I was thinking, that if they were able to ask this guy to send that money to this POS.
Let me tell you something. So now the
police are not, you know what they are doing now, Mr. Ben? You know those days they can just ask you to transfer it to their account directly. Now they don't want any trace, so they are asking you. They have set up their own POS people.
They set up officially. They have a POS. They have control over it.
Oh my! Mr. Ben said this thing from the beginning. People said, "Oh, why is he saying it?"
Let me breaking news. Let me break news to you. Ogobi Ugochukwu UBA bank account. I have access to the statement. The police have access to it. We shall see. We shall see. If I tell you how much is in that account, even you will fall down. How much transaction that POS has taken. No be Nigeria will they run. Anything where your money can do, my money can do it. So when I'm asking you guys to donate, we know what we are doing. We know exactly what we are doing. All the information I've been able to get, some of them I have to push button to get it from officials. All the information we are displaying here, we have to push button to get them out. Up to now, Harrison have not made a comment about Ugochukwu. Harrison has not denied that he provided the POS.
Harrison has not denied any allegation that has been leveled against him.
He has denied it now. Let me catch you.
Indication that he knows if he tries. If he knows if he tries, that will be the end of him.
Even on Daddy Freeze, I say, Harrison, why did you collect money? Why did you hide the name of the POS man? Harrison have no answer. I say, Harrison, the police told me you are the one that provided the POS. Why are you providing POS for police that are transporting Andrew? Why? Why are you providing POS? Yesterday, I was telling you guys, Harrison got paid on the 11th of May. On the 15th, his balance was completed. Harrison did not post about Celine and Afiba for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st. 22nd, he made a post. The first post about Celine and Afiba. Harrison was involved on the 10th of May. On the 11th of May, they negotiated the price. On the 15th of May, the money was completed. You cannot still see now. Ben is still your accomplice. The thunder where they fire you, they come from Sambisa Forest. The thunder will go fire on her if they come from Sambisa Forest. Me, your accomplice. Me, accomplice. If no be say you be mumu, me accomplice. Accomplices, accomplice.
Walking rights.
You guys are like, they are like zombie.
Use your head to think.
They're like zombie. How do you invite somebody to come and talk about your daughter on the 11th? Okay, Blessing submitted petition on the 10th. Harrison got involved on the 11th. What are the coincidence? You don't know they use their head. Then the person that introduced Harrison to Celine family is a friend to Blessing.
They know each other. It's a circle. There couldn't have been a coincidence at all, Mr. Ben. Harrison's involvement in this case was never to find those girls.
You see Harrison? Never. I want you guys to go and watch Harrison's page. Go and see his face. You can see trouble. You can see guilt. Come and see my face. Go and see Harrison. He carried population of Nigerians, just like how una brainwash men of God carry una. He tell una bullshit, una accept him. No be us. Those of us that live abroad, we actually have critical thinking. And some people in Nigeria have. But una go they abuse people up and down. Una no let somebody have their own opinions and conversation and analyze things in a rational way. All of the people talking about Afiba and Celine, where are they now? Let them come and defend this one. Let them come and defend Harrison, providing POS. Let them come and defend Harrison, providing POS for police officers that end up paying Andrew after 5 days in a hotel room. If no be say una be evil, police carry citizen, sleep in the same room, day 1, day 2, chop together.
And one person will tell us, don't talk about the police. Don't talk about the police.
Otapia Pia Sabio. Don't talk about the police.
Can you imagine what a disgrace?
Harrison say police call him a comrade.
A comrade. Remember, Mr. Ben, when Mrs. Prophetess Esther, it's you that will rest. Get out of here with your nonsense. And
where is her? Show me her name. Let me direct some serious course on her life.
When we are on heat and we are serious.
He said what? Thunder choke you there. See your life. See your life. Mumu Harrison Alosho wife. Thunder choke you.
Go and pray for your family members. Go and pray so God will give you sense. They'll give you common sense that you don't have. Go and pray for common sense because you are not normal.
Ogarest.
Forget about this idiot and let's continue.
Ogarest.
Like I was saying, Mr. Ben, this matter we have been hammering on this issue. We have been hammering on this issue. People should open their eyes. This is not a coincidence. This cannot be a coincidence. This issue can see. I was saying that God is working. See, anything that we are doing, did we ever think there will be a case like this that will be glaring exactly at what we've been discussing for the past 3 months?
This case is so similar.
And somebody who sits in his four-corner house and tell us, don't talk about the police. Why do you think the police are not giving us answers? Why do you think the police is not saying anything? Okay, now they should tell us where the girls are. Because it's very obvious this was an extortion in broad daylight. They extorted this guy for 5 days, probably held these girls at ransom and threatened him that they would whatever these girls. So if he doesn't pay, I'm sure they're going to plant this story on him that he kidnapped them or killed them or buy them or whatever. And they were just extorting this guy. Ended up buying him. Okay, now where are the girls?
Let me tell you something.
Now, if the girls should be provided, then that means they know they have to explain why they buy the guy.
They will provide the girls. They will provide those girls. They will bring those girls out.
A criminal syndicate, a criminal enterprise. You people say we should not talk.
If you would like to join us on YouTube, the link is there. I'm going to play this, then I will play another video. Today we are going to see the video of Andu's home, how the police and Harrison ransacked everything. I have the video. I'll be telling you, I will show you today. Today is the day. Lucky you.
Yusuf, 2 million. My account.
Money Point Microfinance Bank.
Yes.
POS transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
after which I insisted they should drop me there, so I will take out. They said no, that they have other of their teams along the way. They don't want them to meet us again or extort us again. They have to take us down to Ahoda.
Really?
Yes, they drove us from that place. I was still in their vehicle. We got to Ahoda. They came down. The 2 policemen in the other car came down, joined this car. They made sure I came down. We were ready to move. They just stretched their hand and gave me the 3 phones. That's my phone.
He said they have other police along the road. We don't want them to extort you again. So we've done our own. Let us drive you to a safe point.
and people in the diaspora, you people, I keep saying we've had the opportunity to experience. I'm not saying there are no corrupt police officers everywhere, but this kind of thing can never happen in countries we have the privilege to enjoy certain, security that we get living outside the country. And some of you will come and sit there and tell us, Oga, rest. Oga, are you not tired? Let this not happen to your family member.
It will happen to them.
It will happen to them.
It will happen to them.
This guy that was not tied and thrown on the street.
It will happen to them.
And probably tagged Yahoo guy or probably tagged an organ harvester, so police had to shoot him and throw him by the roadside.
It will happen to them. It will happen to Nigeria. It will happen to all of them that are supporting evil. It will happen to them. They cannot escape it. It will definitely happen to them. And I mean it. It will happen to them.
Imagine daylight robbery.
It will happen to them.
Mr. Ben, I said these guys would have taken all that 10 million naira. The only reason is because of the other 2 guys in that car. They would have taken this guy's 10 million naira, killed him, and threw him by the roadside.
The reason why they didn't do that is because the other guys was in the vehicle.
Exactly.
Behind them.
Because they can't buy 3 people at the same time.
Behind them.
They can't do it.
The other guy was in the vehicle behind them and they couldn't do it. There is no way why there's no other excuse than that.
He's confirming that we have our other colleagues over there. If you get there, they might also extort you. So this is actually a criminal enterprise. Calling themselves, these are the same people that are supposed to protect you people. The same people that are supposed to protect you that think you live in the US, you that think you live in Canada, you that think you live in UK, that you want to go to Nigeria on holiday and you want to walk around freely, spend your money freely, live a free life. These are the same criminals that are supposed to protect you. And you tell us not to talk. May it not happen to you.
May it happen to them. It will happen to them. It will happen to them. It will happen to them. Nothing. I'm no longer in the process of saying, may Nigeria not happen. As long as you are wishing this or another, when you think this is okay, it will happen to you. Me. Let's listen.
That of my 2 friends.
And drove
off.
Imagine.
So that is just it.
So have you made any official complaint to any security agency like the police? Have you made any official complaint?
My barrister did that.
He has written to
to the Bayelsa State
Commissioner of Police.
Yes, the PPRO's office.
Okay, PPRO's office.
Yes.
Has there been any response?
I've not spoken to him today, but yesterday he said he has done it. So, by today,
okay. So what do you want now? What is your demand? What do you want?
My demand is I want justice. I want my money back, and I want these people to be apprehended so it won't happen to other citizens again.
They should tell Harrison to go and get the money now. Not being the collect naira. Is it not Harrison that normally go and collect cash? Let him go and collect the cash again and bring it back. Just imagine now that instead of going to arrest all those POS guys with the police people and bring them out and make sure they go through the sanction. You go and collect cash and hide the POS man to continue using that POS to collect another money from tomorrow, from other people's hand tomorrow. Just think about it. Think about it.
You want to label somebody black sheep, a criminal. You are the criminals.
Are they talking about black sheep? Because there's nothing black sheep. There was nothing like black sheep. It was just a lie from Harrison, from the police, from the people that plan to eliminate Andrew and convert his property, his money for themselves. And I want to show you.
People are more interested in people that will parade themselves with the Jesus cross on their neck, acting like they are pulling rosary from here to tomorrow, calling on Mary Magdalene, that those people are the holy ones, and you can't open your eyes to see if those people are evil. You can't see. If evil is in front of you, you can't see. This situation should tell you people that everything Mr. Ben has been saying about this guy is nothing but the truth.
Okay, the next video you're going to watch now is on YouTube. If you guys are watching, it's Andrew's home. It's on YouTube. Just look at Andrew's home. After they remove everything, Harrison was there. I've got video of Harrison carrying things in his hand and be dropping it in the van. What concern human rights activists in carry? If you are on TikTok and you want to pop over to the YouTube and watch it, you're more than welcome to watch it as well. But you will see the whole image of the property, of the house, how they empty it. And then try to look at the wall, whether you will see any blood at all those rooms. I have the video of all the rooms now. I have the video of the empty rooms. I want you to watch yourself and ask yourself how. Go to YouTube and watch it. I'm playing it right now.
Video of Andrew Ochekwo's home after Harrison, Gwamenushu, and the IROT police removed and stole everything from his home. Harrison said that the police wanted the property in Abuja. I wonder what the police are doing with the property of somebody they have already deleted unjustifiably. Harrison was in this home removing stuff. This is the emptiness of the home. Everything from the kitchen to the bedroom. This is how they damaged the door to go into the home. And you will watch now everything that you need to see in this place. They remove everything: bed, fridge, gas cooker, oil, everything. All of Andrew's clothes was taken away. There is nothing literally left in all of the bedroom. They took everything in 2 lorries and moved them to unknown destination. Up to now, we haven't heard anything about the missing girls. The story is dying and the story is going away day by day. Now, the question you need to ask yourself, Nigerians, is that what is Harrison doing with the property of a deceased? What is Harrison doing with the property of deceased? Why did Harrison go to this home to remove stuff from this house? They remove everything, including the bathroom. They remove everything. They packed everything. Why are they doing this? They did this because in their head they believed that there was a camera in that house and Mr. Ben have access to it, and the police in their usual ignorant way give an order that everything must be removed from the house, and Harrison followed and came. Now the next video is the video of Andrew the day he was arrested. I want you to listen to the conversation going on here. This was the 8th of May. You see the police? There's a lot of police over there, and you can see how relaxed Andrew is. Does he look like somebody that is being under pressure? This is when they broke into the home. Look at the door. Look at them. Look at how they broke into the home. They broke into the home like a thief that they are, basically. This is Andrew's Ochekwo's office. They packed everything, all of the computer, more than 5 iMac, more than 4 laptops, Apple laptops, gadgets, monies. They took everything, dollars in the house. They basically ransacked everything. And Harrison, as a human rights activist, activist that he called himself allowed this to happen. I want Nigerians to ask Harrison, what are the justification for this? None. None. The lies they lie, they said Andrew basically kidnapped those girls, are lies. The police and them and Blessing are in charge of those girls, or the girls are in charge of themselves, whichever way. But I can tell you now, the story does not match. That's why they are not coming out to say anything. They are not coming out to talk. They are not coming out to explain anything, because Ben have caught them red-handed. I have caught them red-handed and they have nothing. They tried to wrap it on me, to call me accomplice. And today, who is talking now? The truth is out. The body they presented is fake. Look at the home. They ransack everything. They remove everything. Okay, now I want you to see now. Harrison told us there was a blood in the wall. I want you to also look at the house. Have Harrison cleaned the blood before they came back to this house? Did Harrison clean the blood before they came back to the house? Look at the house. There is no blood anywhere. There is nothing anywhere. Or maybe he cleaned the wall. He cleaned the wall. Look at it. Look at the home. Look at how empty the house is. They've taken everything from the house. They removed everything from the house. TVs, everything, gas cooker, generator from the backyard, they took it. What is generator doing? Nigerian police are funny. Look at the home. Look at Andrew Ocheko's home. They took everything. Everything. They took his trouser. They took his undies. They took everything from the house. They removed light. They remove light because they are thinking there's a camera that Mr. Ben is watching in the UK. Okay? They believe there was a camera I'm watching in the UK. They remove all the lighting.
Because at one point, everything they do, I catch them. If anything they show, I say is a lie. And it turned out to be lies. So they were confused. So they say it's a cameraman. That guy is in charge of the server. How many of you heard when they start talking about the back server? The back server, the back server.
Yes.
When they were talking about the back server, it was because they thought that Ben have actually the hand to the computer, to the cameras in the house, the digitally controlled cameras that I have access to them. Because I told them, Harrison, you went there, you removed the curtain. Marvelous was there, and that was truth. I said, you removed the curtain. I said, the body you are presenting is not body. It's fake. It's impossible.
Mr. Ben, so which room did they say that it was locked, that had blood and blah, blah?
There was nothing.
These guys are criminals. Criminals, like...
And you know,
I'm even speechless, Mr. Ben. I'm speechless. Emptied everything in that, including his underwear. Okay, wait. What exactly are they using all these things for?
What are they doing with generator? They took generator. The generator is half of this office. They took it.
The people that have doubted us on this platform, they should be ashamed of themselves. If you have ever doubted what we said and done on this platform, you should bow down your head in shame.
Have I ever changed my word from day one? Have I ever come and say this one and downsize it later? No, I've always maintained the truth. And this is something Nigerians are not used to. But unfortunately, you guys pie my friend. A man that called me an hour before you pied him told me, Ben, don't betray me. I asked him 3 times at that particular time on a video phone call. I was like this. I said, Andrew, what happened to those girls? What happened? He said, buddy, don't be silly. They left my house, bro. I said, okay. I believe you. Okay. I said, okay, then go back to the police. Go and meet them. Because this is a setup. They are setting you up for them to condition you to move is that if they allow you to move, they're going to intercept you and pie you. So return back to them. And I believe in the heart of my heart that Andrew returned back to them. I believe because I explained it to him in a layman time, their proposition, that they condition you to go because when you move, they're going to pie you. How can you move when you have GUN in your car? You have your phone, you have a Mercedes-Benz. They were in a van and a truck. They can never see your back. So they planned you. He said, they said they are going to torture him. I said, okay, just go back to them and go back to Abuja. Maybe I led him to his death. Maybe I should have asked him to be running.
They still ended up torturing him anyway.
They tortured him and siphoned his money. Because when the information came out and said 80 million to 100 million, SP Moses told me 80 to 100 million left his account at the last minute.
And Mr. Ben, do you remember when he was telling you that he's tired and that they are making him transfer money here and there? You remember he said
yes.
He told you.
He said I feel kidnapped.
They were forcing him to send money around. And now the money that he, I think he tried to tell them he didn't have money in his account probably, and he was trying to get people to be sending the monies, just so they don't have access to his account. But I'm sure in the last minute, with all the torturing they tortured him, they ended up getting into his account and transferring that money.
Hold on. If you remember the vigilante, the vigilante say when he got there, Andrew's body was by the car side. It was not in the car.
Yes.
He said it was on the floor. The body was on the floor, like laying on the car, like by the car, like this. So they brought him out and tortured him, and they made him transfer money. And then after they put a Jagabula bullet on his chest and do pukum. And I'm telling you, that's what happened. They had him on the floor. And they siphoned all his money before they finally end him.
Mr. Ben, I said they tortured. You remember when he made the video he made when he was sitting in the car?
Yes.
You should see his eyes. He had blood. Literally, just go back and watch that video he sat in the car.
Yes.
You could see blood on his eye, his pupil. They had been torturing that guy, keeping him awake, trying to get him to solicit for money to send to them. At the end of the day, they ended up getting him to log into his account to move that money, and they just...
If you listen the knowledge they use, they saw my message when I wrote Andrew, transfer your money out now and return back to them. So they saw that message. So they came out and say, Andrew transfer 80 million to somewhere on the last minute. 80 to 100 million. I'm not telling you what Harrison say. I am telling you what the boss of the IRT told me. I have it on the record. So they have Andrew's bank account. They can go check it and print it and publish it to people. Now they have put alert on all of this, and they were locking small poor people's account that Andrew sent money to. So Andrew sent 150,000 to somebody. You go and arrest that person. What concern Andrew? What concern that person? We are talking about the two girls. Show us Celine's account statement now. Show us Andrew's account statement. Show us Blessing account statement. You can go print my account statement. Let us see.
This is a disgrace. This is glaring at our faces. This is actually a crime on its own. This is something that is a crime that actually... Barrister will always say there is no perfect crime. This is a very good example of what that instigates. You guys...
Just because I'm not finishing the video. Let me finish the video.
They remove everything because I caught them. When I was telling you guys the cutting they presented was fake, you think I was lying. When I told you the body they presented was fake, you think I was lying. You can see it now. This is why they went to do all of these shenanigans. This is why they did all of these, because they were nothing but a criminal, and Harrison is their laundryman. Harrison Gwamunishu is a kidnapper disguised as a human rights activist. Nigerians, you need to open your eye and see it. Blessing was part of the gang. Blessing boyfriend was part of the gang that kidnapped those two girls. Whatever they used them for, whatever they kept them, Nigeria need to demand them now to come out or provide a substantial information about where they are. As far as I'm concerned, Andu did not do them no harm. This is just the fact. If not, why would they pie him? Why would they take him for 5 days drive and finally pie him? Then they came back to his house to remove stuff. Look at that. Look at what they remove everything. They remove everything. They remove everything. They took everything away. Everything in the house has been taken by Harrison and the IROT police team. They took everything from the hallway, everything, the pictures, the cameras. These are some of the remaining Andy's clothes that was dirty in the laundry. Look at the rooms. Look at how they took everything. Look at how they did everything. Look at them. Look.
Andrew have a pent in his house. You know, people, when you have money, neither you buy Bitcoin or you buy painting. He has some
expensive painting. So now they should come and tell us, were they looking for the girls in the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets? Were they looking for the girls? They thought the girls were inside the cabinet.
Andrew has a pen.
What was the essence of emptying the cabinet, emptying his wardrobe? Were they looking if the girls were in the wardrobe or in the cabinet? They should come and tell us. This is a shame. This is disgusting.
Where is Andrew clothes now?
This is disgusting.
Where is Andrew's shoes? Where is Andrew's money? Where is Andrew's property?
You people should open your eyes. African youth, the youth should start thinking and using their brain, because this is how they will be cruising with you people. This is a crime. And this guy is parading himself as a human rights activist. And you people will go on his page and you cannot question him. You cannot ask questions when it's necessary.
Yeah, because they're idiots. I beg. If I begin to talk now, I think TikTok will just shut me down.
This video I'm watching is very disgusting. Okay, they should come and tell us which part of that wall is smeared with blood.
Where is blood?
Which part of that wall?
Where is blood?
The room was locked, that they claimed that room was locked and there was blood. They should come and tell us.
There was Harrison.
They are shameful. They should bury their heads in shame. All the YouTubers, today I'm also going after you people. All the YouTubers, all the stupid people who come online to come and talk nonsense at the expense of people's life, all of you should bow your head in shame. Hopefully it never happens to any of you or your family members. Now we are asking them, where are those girls? They should provide them. With this that they are doing, it's obvious that they can do whatever they want with those girls and we will not even know. This is a shame. This is disgusting. On a local level, on an international level, this is disgusting. This should not happen to anybody. Regardless of their status, regardless of what crime they've committed in the past, nobody has the right.
And the temerity.
I'm very pissed today, Mr. Ben. I'm very pissed today because this video, I've never seen it. This is the first time I'm seeing this video, and it's making me very upset and very pissed.
Oh, you see, let me tell you, you see the way I normally drop video. Me, I have information. I'm just looking for them. And this is the problem of Nigerian police, because there are hierarchies that are involved. They don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to take responsibility. And the IG may be going. Okay? So there are hierarchy involved. So they may retire this IG very soon as well. Another IG will come. There are hierarchy involved, and they are trying as much as possible to frustrate me to give up. I am their problem. I am their problem. It's not because Andrew's mother. It's not because...
And these videos and these evidences are the reason why we will not give up on this matter. Because the people that are involved, the people that orchestrated this whole movie that we are watching, will have to take responsibility for their actions.
I have video of Harrison moving stuff with his hand.
They think we are joking. At the right time, they've seen that we have
Harrison, you know that the only thing that can save you, when I told Rachel, I said the only thing that can save Rachel is to come out and admit her wrongdoing and apologize to the nation. Harrison, I told you, if you don't do it, your shame na prolong it go be. You are nobody to me. You are a small boy. You be small pikin. What are you doing with Andrew's property in your hand? What are you doing? What audacity do you have to be touching Andrew's property?
Mr. Ben, at this point, give me the chance today to address Andrew's family. For once, I've never done it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. They are listening. They are always here.
Andrew's family, if they are listening, they should bow their heads in shame.
Yes.
They are shameful. I personally would not want to associate myself in any way or form, even in death, that Andrew is dead to them. Regardless of what your son did whilst he was alive, even, or Saddam Hussein had family that stood behind him. As a family, what are you doing? What kind of disgrace is this? Your son's body is lying there in the mortuary. Regardless if he's your biological son or not, at some point, you have that in your heart to adopt this boy and take him as your own. And you think he deserves this kind of treatment?
Very wicked family.
You people should sit up, get up and go and ask the right people. Go and sue Harrison and ask him to provide the guy's stuff.
Very wicked set of people. Andrew was a loner, adopted as a little boy, never accepted. So Andrew always felt confused. Hence why the name Black Sheep came. When he failed at the later part of his life, he failed in his marriage, he failed in his business, he moved back to Nigeria. Where did he move to? He moved to East to be closer to his adopted place. Because he has nowhere. If I go back home now, I go to Kogi. If I reach Kogi, I go to my village. I know where I come from. Andrew don't know where he come from. Andrew was adopted in this UK. So that's why it is very, very hard. Nigerian people, that woman never see Andrew as his son. Because if it's his blood, if it's her blood son, you won't take this. I have seen.
Mr. Ben, I beg to differ today. I beg to differ. Even if he's not her biological son, she chose out of all the kids he saw in the foster home to adopt this guy and keep him as her own. She has that moral responsibility.
I heard
what happened
when I went on Daddy Freeze. I heard that she said, the mother said, why would Mr. Ben go and disclose that Andrew was adopted? I have no loyalty to you. Andrew's mother, I don't even want to call you mother.
We have seen people,
Teresa,
who have fought for other
I don't want to call you mother. I don't want to call you mother.
Have fought for other people's children. They don't know them. They have fought for them, stood for them. And you went into foster home, went through all the, we know what it takes abroad to actually adopt a child, the processes that you have to go through. You went and took your time and signed all these paperwork, adopted this guy, regardless, even if he was growing and you guys did not have a good relationship, you went and adopted this guy. It is your moral responsibility. I hope, madam, if you are listening, when you go to bed, your conscience.
She's old. In short, I am so pissed off.
Will she not die too?
She will die very soon.
And she should remember that judgment waits for all of us. God will ask us. God will ask her that responsibility he took upon himself, that he was doing it for the sake of God, for the sake of for God to look at the fact that he has adopted a child, so God will give her a child of her own. That did she do it right?
That is not only child she adopted.
Can you imagine?
If I go into that one, it's a canker of worm. Andrew told me everything, including the young girl, including the young girl she adopted. Where is the girl now? Where is the young girl she adopted in Nigeria? The young girl you adopted in Aba? Where is that girl today? Wicked people.
Let's leave Andrew's family out of this. Let's protect them. But this is the time, because we will go for them. We will go for them, because if they sit up, we will get answers to what happened, and we will find out what happened to them.
Go and give that young girl the original document of his adoption. Andrew told me you adopted one girl who you treat the girl worse than enemy in your house. You have a toilet for the girl, that the girl clean your toilet inside the house and go outside to the public toilet to use the toilet. That's what you do.
Madam, God will ask you if you are listening. If you are old.
If she's not listening, her children are listening. Her children should go and tell her.
So that when you go and God puts you on that seat and wants to question what life you've led, that you will be able to answer. Andrew,
and I'm always the one who calm Andrew down. When Andrew is crying and telling me all this thing. Like when I'm going to Nigeria, I'm going to a family, I'm talking to my brother, I'm talking to my sisters, Andrew will be like, I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this.
What it means for somebody to feel that way.
I don't have this. Ben, I don't have this. I don't have this. You are my.
Do you think Andrew would have turned out feeling like that?
No way.
Even from the beginning,
no way.
He knew he was in a foster home.
No way.
He grew up in a foster home without a parent.
And if you see Andrew's behavior, it was always against women. Andrew never fight men. It was mentally messed up from childhood. And I must tell you something. I'm not giving excuse. I'm not giving excuse for bad behavior. But that woman.
If you are listening to me, you people should wake up. God will ask all of you. God will ask all of you. The least you can do for that man is to find out why they tied him. Even if, God forbid, or let me say, even if he tied those girls, have you guys had any answers? Have you guys found out where they took his property as a family? At this point, we want to categorically state that it looks like the family, you are aware, you are the one that gave them that.
They are, you see, I want to say, repeat that again. Repeat that again to them. Repeat that again to them.
If Andrew, in Ghana, they have something that they see, that if Andrew if they say if somebody dies and it's not their time, they hold a cutlass. Andrew, if you are there, if your family do not stand to go and look for the reason why you were fired unjustifiably, why your things were moved like that, hold your cutlass and wipe all of them. Let them come out and come and talk. What a shame of a family, regardless of how you people said you adopted. What if you adopted a child? What was the reason for adoption? You adopted because you needed a child. Any woman who has had a child before will know how it feels. Even if you see someone else's child being hurt, as a mother, you feel it in your stomach. And you want to tell me what? That the family had an issue with him. So what?
Falila, please, before you go, hold on. Thank you for the gift. Falila.
Yeah, Mr. Ben.
I've just forwarded you a message. I want you to read that message to the world. That was a message to Andrew's sister in Lagos. And I want you to read that message today so that the world can hear the message. So that they can hear the message I sent to them in private, asking them to do the needful. Read it out, because I can't read it. I'm using one cell phone. I want you to read it out for me. It was me that forwarded it to you. I just forwarded it now. That's why I stay off TikTok so that you can read it and they can hear you. Her name is Sister Honor. Andrew call her Auntie Honor. She based in Lagos. Yes.
Okay, so this is the message Mr. Ben sent. He said, "Good afternoon. I'm deeply concerned about the Andrew situation and the allegation against him. It appears that there is a reluctance in the part of Andrew's family to address this issue. I do not wish to trouble you if you are avoiding the discussion for unknown reasons. Andrew has been accused of kidnapping without having the chance to defend himself, which is troubling. I want to reiterate that to my knowledge, Andrew is not involved in illegal human or organ trafficking, nor is he a kidnapper. He does, however, have issues with gambling and assaulting women, but I am not aware of any other criminal activities that may be associated with him. I previously reached out to you politely, but sensed the cold response, which is not unexpected. You mentioned that you couldn't comment due to ongoing legal proceedings, but my investigation suggests that no legal actions has been taken in this matter. I find it alarming to hear the conspiracies circulating suggesting that Andrew's family is complicit with the police narrative and reluctant to speak out. I believe it is essential for you to address these issues before I consider making this information public. It is important to note that all the criminal plots against Andrew have been brought to light by me. Hold on. Andrew has a son, and regardless of his relationship with him, it is crucial to consider his well-being and future security. Andrew has a life insurance, and if his family's silence allows the criminal allegations to go uncontested, it could jeopardize any benefits for his son, Ashley. I urge you to communicate with me before I decide to disclose the information I have. If there are reasons for your hesitancy in handling this case, I would appreciate it if you could share them with me and will not bother you again on this matter. Sincerely, Mr. Ben."
This was a message I wrote to Andrew's family. The sister, because I don't communicate with the mother. There's a sister he has in Lagos. I wrote this message to that woman. I have sent you the reply. Please read the reply out. Then you will know exactly what you say now. The complacent might be coming from their hand as well. The reply is there. I've sent it to you.
What the sister said.
Yes.
Said, "Ben, the last time we communicated, I told you we are in court. I don't understand where you get the information that my response is false. No problem. We are doing the best we can in respect to Andrew's case with the police. Thank you for your concern." That means the family is in contact with the police, and that is what she's confirming.
She's not. She's not. She's lying.
She's lying.
She lied. You can see the reply there. She's lying. They are lying. They are lying. They are lying. They are piece of liars. They are lying. They are lying. So don't ever. You see how our Nigerian name has been spoiled now. Because me, I will campaign, don't adopt any child to Nigerian people. I will say it. Because they will, when they have their own child, they will not treat the child they adopted in the UK anymore like their own children. Look at the message I wrote. That was almost a big paragraph. Listen to her reply. She said she's in court. She's not in court. This woman have not seen Andrew for almost a year or 2 years. This woman that says she's in court have not contacted Chikwere, the lady who was in the house when they arrested Andrew. She has not even greeted Chikwere, say, sorry for our loss too. The mother of Andrew have not called Chikwere, say, how did he go? What happened? They have not had that communication. The same Chikwere that police is inviting to come and answer question. How can you now come and tell me you are in court? You are not in any court. You are looking for under the table settlement. Mr. Ben will never allow it. You are not in court. If you are in court, you will call media. It's like you guys planned it. If not, how can this be? Immediately Andrew died, the woman run to the UK. She's in the UK now. Madam, I am privileged to all the information you will ever imagine, including the Persian racketeria. Don't let me go there. Andrew was my friend. You guys were happy when they were running about and be talking about and talking, Mr. Ben accomplice. But you know, anti-honor, I'm not accomplice. You know how many times I've told you, I've complained that Andrew need to reset his button in Nigeria. You know, when Andrew want to move to East, I insisted he must not move to East, that he should stay in Lagos. You know about it. I talked to you when Andrew was arrested. The first arrest, I communicate with you. I don't know you. Andrew say you are aunt, and Andrew gave your number to me. I have Andrew's mother's phone number. I've never called her. Andrew gave the adopted sister phone number to me. I don't know why he gave all those information to me. But I now know it was me Andrew has in his life. I'm the closest Nigerian friend he has. No stranger in the UK, abroad. If he meet a girl, he will tell them about me. I am fucking upright. When I mean upright, like upright, I stand for what I believe, and money does not drive me, and you cannot cheat me. You can, I mean, they knock your door. So let Nigerian police come and do the needful. Yes, he really confided on his last minute before he died, before God that man. He was almost crying on the phone. On a FaceTime. I can remember where I stand in that day. And he used one word, don't betray me, Ben. I didn't do it. So I should come out and say he did it. He did what, actually? What are the evidence that any harm has happened to those girls? What are the evidence that harm happened to those girls? What any evidence that anybody has that we don't have? Because Rachel said it. You think we should believe Rachel? Where did you hear the story of organ harvesting from? What about the gym instructor? Where is the gym instructors? If like say when I think say I be Apostle Suleiman follower or Jeremiah Omofofo. I'm a critical thinker. I analyze. The story of this young man being robbed by the police is as similar as story of Andrew. It's a story of Andrew. You take a suspect, you slept in a hotel, you eat together, you slept in the same room, you are collecting his money, you are collecting money for 5 days. Then on the 6th day, you pay him. And you are telling bullshit story. Story that make no sense. Story that make no sense, except you are really gullible. I don't even know how to put it. You are telling story. When Andrew was traveling on the road, then the car spoiled, then he come out, then he did them, then he look at the car, then the just imagine the story Apostle Suleiman said yesterday about how somebody enter airport and disappeared to Germany, from Germany to France. Is it different from the story of Harrison? Harrison told Nigerians. If Apostle Suleiman gets sense, if that man is so drunk in Germany to say, this is what happened, Apostle Suleiman is supposed to get sense to say, Abba, I know say my God is good though, but this one is too much. But Apostle Suleiman took it. Let's even say that the man is lying to Apostle Suleiman. Did not have any intelligence in his head to say, I cannot go and tell Nigeria this thing. So when the police called Harrison and told Harrison this story, why did Harrison think it is okay to come and tell Nigeria that story? Let me show you the video. Let me show you, because today is today. I'm telling you, today is today. Today is today. Oh, now they play. Today is today. Me. Now they play. Today is today. Oh. I'm uploading the video. So once I upload the video, I will show you TikTok. You guys can't hear him at the moment, but just patient there.
My sister, good evening. How are you? Good evening. Mr. Ben, good evening.
Good evening, oh. How are you?
Nah, just the way that keep me. How you doing, sir?
Go ahead, sir. Sorry, I thought you are just holding that. You should have talked since now.
No. I just listen to you with my big sister. So I know how time. I just hear from you to let this. Those people there very soon shame will catch them.
They don't know what's coming for them.
Vengeance, they come for them, but they didn't know the thing they are doing. Trust me.
What a shame. What a shame. I'm going to show the video now, so you guys can actually see. I'm going to show the video. I will show the video. Nothing can make me not to show the video. Armed robbers. They went to his house, took everything, ransacked his home, and they moved on. And they say, do what you want. You go explain tire. You go explain tire. You go explain tire. I want you to listen to this. I have the video. I actually did make the video because I wanted to share it with you guys today. But God, I will get the video. Okay, I got it. Capacity seaters. And he's telling them these stories. So this, okay, if you are taking census, you know, in census, when you are taking census, you want to know the number of the people in the community. You don't count every head. You can take statistic and then you can come up with the number of what you think the community population would be. For example, you can count household. Household, you can say maximum or minimum of a household is 2. Maximum will be 3. So you can calculate them and come up with a number of citizens in that community. That's a census. Now, this man is talking to over 5,000 people. Over 5,000 people. So, do you think they know that this man is talking gibberish, but they are still comfortable going back there every day? Or do you think they just let him use them? Or do you think they are not educated? What do you think is their problem? Listen.
And the Lord gave me prophecy for a church in France. So he was praying for them. God said, no, you will go to France. He started laughing because he didn't have documents. So he said, I don't have documents. The Lord said, go. God said, go. He got to the airport. People on the queue to present their passport, their tickets, and all. The Lord said, stay on the queue. He stayed on the queue. No document, no passport, no ticket. God said, move. He moved. Just 7 people before him, he was saying, so now so I say go out.
You see, he's making a joke and people are laughing. Yes. These are the people we are dealing with. He is, you see, he said, Nasa I take go, and people are laughing. People are in the church laughing. They are laughing. Like they are laughing. They think it's okay. They are laughing. They are basically laughing. They are laughing. Do you know the kind of eye this man used to see these people? They're like goats. They not be human being. He no rate them. That's why they laugh.
6 persons more. The Lord said, enter the restroom. In Germany, enter the restroom.
It is practically impossible to even pass the gate. The gate in Germany. He is talking about Germany. I don't know how many of you have been to Germany. To pass the gate, just the gate, and you have no passport. Okay, you would think now like, okay, he went inside and he was able to sneak into the plane. No. He said the Lord asked him to go to toilet. Which Lord? Which Lord? The Lord asked him to enter toilet. Listen to what the Lord asked him to do.
Well, that's him say, is this God I'm hearing saying I should go to France? As he entered the restroom, the Lord said, pray. He started speaking in tongues. Praying. When he opened his eyes, the Lord said, go out. When he went out, he was walking out of France airport toilet. France. He prayed in Germany. He was walking out of France. But don't
just imagine the kind of eye intake see the people sitting down there. Do you think Apostle Suleiman would see me and say this to me? This is exactly the eye Harrison used to see his followers. This is the kind of eyes Harrison used to see the people following him. And he told them bullshit. Like bullshit. The key, when the car was driving, the vehicle stopped. And then they asked Andu with a chain on his leg. One police was standing on this side. The other one was standing on this side. They asked him to put fingerprint. He put fingerprint and the car started and they started moving again. And
they said they got somewhere along Benue State. The car stopped on the way and refused to start.
Now hear Harrison explanation and then compare it to Apostle Suleiman testimony. Then come up with answer who they are talking to. And I pray for you, may you not be one of the listener of this nonsense. May you not be one of the believer of this nonsense. Hear Harrison. Let him explain to you what happened to Andrew along the road. And they told him, and he think it is okay to come on Daddy Freeze and say this. Just imagine if I wasn't around, what will happen?
So Andrew now told them that this guy has a facial recognition and thumbprint or something or whatever, that he's the only one that can be able to know how to operate it. So they brought Andrew down from the car and allowed him to enter the driver's seat to start the car. So he told him to open the bonnet. He opened the bonnet. He pressed something with his thumb. The car.
So they opened the bonnet and he pressed something. Just let me show you the bonnet of the car. They opened the bonnet and he pressed something. And the police told Harrison this. I don't believe police told Harrison this. Harrison cooked it because Harrison is part of the game. The police did not sit Harrison down to say, Harrison, this is what you're going to tell them. Harrison said, don't worry, I'm going to Daddy Freeze. I'm going to tell them, I've already got my follower. I've told them I'm going live on Daddy Freeze. They are all coming like canker worms. They are all coming to praise me. And I'm going to tell them this bullshit. And they're all going to buy it. I have them. I have all my canker worms, all my idiotic followers. They are all coming to tell me, well done, Harrison, human right, human right. And he sat there, forgetting that there is a man in the UK watching Mr. Ben. And Mr. Ben will put pinches on all of the lies. Because in Nigeria, a story like this come out, nobody will talk about it. Daddy Freeze don't want to talk about it because they will go and insult his page. He don't want insult. This one don't want to talk about it because they will go and insult his page. He don't want insult. But I talk about it because I don't care about your insult. I don't care. I am original. Regardless of what you threw, I dust it out. Listen what Harrison's taken. Look at it.
That, and they told him to come down. He now entered the bus. The journey continues. So 1 hour after, the car still stopped on the way again. So they told him, okay, go and do what you did before. So he came down from the car. So the officer said, Andrew entered the car. One of his legs was outside. One leg was inside. Then the door was open. So he was...
Andrew, just watch my leg go. Andrew entered the car. One leg was outside. One leg was inside. Then he put his eye again and look at the car to make the car start again, right? Just listen.
standing by the door with him with gun, you know.
Another police was standing by the door with GUN. I swear, this is why Daddy Freeze respect me. Because even Daddy Freeze, if you watch the video, Daddy Freeze is thinking, what is this guy talking about, for God's sake? Thank you, they pay me. Let me just allow him to talk nonsense. Let me just allow, because they will not have even go to Daddy Freeze if I didn't come out in the UK. They went on Daddy Freeze because I came out in the UK. Harrison has enough platform to have brainwashed all Nigerians. Is because when I start talking, the news start breaking out. People start doubting everything. Harrison has to consult Daddy Freeze, and they paid him. Daddy Freeze collected money.
While another officer was at the driver's side, the outside, you know, waiting.
Actually, Daddy Freeze is actually very intelligent too. Do you know he didn't say anything? Falila, do you know that Daddy Freeze did not even say anything? Daddy Freeze just kept quiet, shaking his seat like this, and be listening to him like a mumu man.
For the car to start. So when the car started, Andrew told the officer, go and you know, go and close the bonnet. So
it was Andrew that had to tell the officer to go close the bonnet. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, keep tapping. We can't be sleeping here, man. It's very important. Keep tapping, man. TikTok is very funny. If you're not tapping, they think you guys are not engaging. You got to engage. It's very important. Okay, let me play.
The officer left him by the door to go and close the bonnet. As he was closing the...
Don't forget there are two officers. So one was standing by the door. Then the other one was the one that went to open the bonnet, according to this children's story. Then Harrison, Andrew now told the officer, go close the door. So the one that opened the bonnet could not close the bonnet. So they have to... Harrison supporters are the dumbest idiot in Nigeria. So the one that was standing by the driver's side could not go and close the bonnet. So both of them went to close the bonnet and to drive off. Just listen.
Andrew accelerated and zoom off. This was their story. They said the man.
You see, he's the only one talking. Because Daddy Freeze is just looking at him like, what is this guy talking? Daddy Freeze was like, what is this guy? Oh my God. What is this guy talking about? But if they pay me anyway, it's my platform, just use it. Just use it.
Took off, drove off, and he nearly hit the man. The officer said he jumped out of his way and he zoomed. He could not,
use this
use his GON. So he took off. So they started making calls.
The only time that the Freeze will talk is when he know he want to mention GUN. That the Freeze will quickly jump so that Harrison will not say GUN in real GUN. So that the Freeze will help him out to avoid strike from the social media. For this matter, Daddy Freeze did not talk anything. Daddy Freeze did not talk anything. Daddy Freeze was just looking.
Calling different police units in Benue, but that like the man driving a black Mercedes Benz, and they should hold him anywhere they see him. And in that boot of that Mercedes Benz, Andrew's got that boot because it's an SUV.
Hear the story. He said Andrew GUN, but he said GUN, and then Daddy Freeze quickly interject and say, hey, GUN, so that it will, because of the strike. That is the only time Daddy Freeze talk. Every time he want to measure GUN, Daddy Freeze will interject. So Andrew GUN was in the car. Andrew phone was in the car. Just listening.
SUV they took from the station, from the other the station. His phone is in the boot. So Andrew drove off. So I think when he was driving, I think he missed them.
You can still lie. Andrew has been texting from day one, so his phone cannot be in the boot. You say. Now, who is saying the truth now between me and this clown? Who? Do we even need a debate? I just play this kind of video so that we can educate one people at a time in this classroom. One person at a time.
Because the car, Mercedes Benz, the speed is more than the Toyota.
So he's telling that the Freeze now Mercedes Benz speed is bigger. You can see somebody that is not confident in the story he's talking. Mercedes Benz is faster than the Toyota van. You are telling a man that has a Ferrari. You are telling him about car. You can see Harrison, even the facial expression, everything, you can see everything was cooked up. And he was saying this. And if I did not come out, then the Freeze would have just collected his money and they will abandon the story the way they did now. And everybody would have believed nonsense. It's one day for another day. These are the things that made me to come out. Lies like this. Liars like this.
Highest boss. So they said, I think at the period where he was driving, I think he stopped somewhere, opened the boot, and get hold of his phone. And then
you can see it was me that chased this guy to Daddy Freeze. It was me that made them to pay Daddy Freeze money to bring him live, because I was blowing out on social media. I was shouting. Harrison didn't know what to do. So his handler had to contact Daddy Freeze and say, we want you to invite Mr. Ben. We want to disgrace him. So they went to package Rachel. Listen.
Started making calls, calling friends that he's escaping. I think he called one man named Ben, who came again to social media and said that Andrew called him when,
You can hear, he called my name. that he called one man named Ben, they will not have even gone. The Harrison platform was enough to launder that image. It was enough for Harrison platform to launder it. It was because I came out. That was when they have to start paying extra money. They start running hater sticker. They start looking for body. They start looking for everything. It was because I came out. It was because I came out. So I should be commended instead of being validated, verified by other people insulting me for no reason. I came out. I'm like, this guy, you are lying. What a piece of shit you are. You're lying.
While when he was escaping from the police hand, video call that he was escaping, that he needs help and rest of them. And the man told him to surrender. Andrew refused. So the police.
Andrew never say I refuse. I advise him to return back. The line cut off. I never reach him again for the rest of his life. Andrew never say no. Have anybody, Falila, are you there? Isaac, have anybody ever hear me say, I say Andrew refuse? I have never say Andrew refuse.
No, you never said that.
I have never say Andrew refuse.
You never said that.
I have never say Andrew refuse. Never. I say I asked him to return back, transfer your money and go back. Transfer your money and go back. That's what I said. Harrison said, oh, I say Andrew refuse. Where did I say so? Nowhere to bring it out. Liar, pint on fire.
He said the checkpoint was mounted by the vigilante and the division. So when they got to that, when Andrew got to that checkpoint, he saw the blockage. He stopped. So they pointed GUN on him to stop, and he tried to reverse back to turn to move. They now opened, FIRE on him.
Then the vehicle stop again. They bring him out. Then they ask him to put. It's just a lot of rubbish that Harrison talk here. A lot of rubbish that make no sense, even to a chicken in my household. A chicken in my household. Just the way Apostle Suleiman's story did not make sense to you. It's the same way this story does not make any sense. But there are gullible people who believe it. Or they are just full of hatred and evil in their heart, that they cannot allow truth to even dwell a little bit on top of them. This is the story. I want to thank you guys for joining. We are almost 2 hours, 3 minutes to 2 hours. And that is my mass this evening. I really thank all of you that have contributed. Isaac, thank you. Auntie Falila, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Akwa Ibom said, Ben, what if the so-called family wanted Andrew removed? Akwa Ibom, when Andrew was taken on the 8th, I couldn't get in touch with Andrew. I was calling the same sister I sent that message to. She did not answer me. I sent the number to local people in Nigeria to reach out to her. She did not answer anybody. We sent her a message. She did not reply. Akwa Ibom, at this point of this matter, everybody is in my radar. Those families probably know something that we don't know. Falila, I've told you that I tried to reach that woman several times. I did told you that. I did told a lot of people. I have the text messages.
Yeah. She's not responding to you anymore.
Yes. So I want to thank.
The last time you sent some messages to the other family members too, and I don't think any of them has come back.
They have not even reached out to the people that were present, the family member that were present in Andrew's house. They have not called them to greet them, to say, oh, you are there when it happened. What happened? They have not that explanation. They just delete Andrew and they are happy. So family may be involved. Fact. And that's it. That's why every time IRT is asking, what about their family? What about their family? IRT people always ask me, what about Andrew's family? What about Andrew's family? Because they have already win them over, or they are part of the conspiracy. Even embassy, British embassy asked me, I should ask the family to put them, to come and represent them. And when I talked to the family member, he said they are in court, but there is no court case. Nowhere in Nigeria is any court case going on this and this matter. It is investigation stage, but she lied to me. not knowing that I have my source in the police department as well. Shame on them. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you.